Okay, I'm going to apologize because I am a terrible filmmaker, but I'm doing my best here to try and have some videos that we can use in class. I'm going to show you how to thread the Janome sewing machine. This is identical to the Kenmore one. We'll watch the videos from Jennifer from Workroom Social as well, but I just thought I'd do one on my own to show you. Now, I'm going to do the best I can. Again, really sketchy photography skills here. So every single sewing machine you ever sit down to, no matter how fancy or how complicated or simple, threads the exact same way in the exact same order of things. So we've got this machine here, I've got my computerized machine, I've got one from the 1940s. They all thread the same way. You're going to start by putting your spool of thread on the spool pin, right? The whole purpose is to hold thread. You're going to pull your thread across, and its first place it's going to go is the thread guide. So you're just going to loop it through the thread guide, and you're going to run your thread down through this opening here. These are actually called escapes. You can call them whatever you want, but they're technically called escapes. And you're going to bring your thread down to here. Now on your machine, you should notice, it's hard to see on mine because it's in gray, but there is a little U-turn arrow there that shows the thread coming around and back up to the top. Now at the top is the thread take-up lever, and I want to get the thread through the little hole there. Now I don't have to try and put my thread through that hole. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull my thread on the right-hand side to the back and around to the left-hand side and pull it to the front. And it's going to thread the opening or the eye on the thread take-up lever all by itself. I'm going to pull the thread down through the escapes. And I don't know if I can see from this angle, but there's the thread guide here. If you remember from watching Brandon Learns to Sew, that's what he kept forgetting. So once you've got it through the thread guide, the lower thread guide, you're just going to thread it through the eye of the needle. And this is usually the tricky part. Hopefully it won't take me too long while you're all watching me. Oh, of course it is. Splintered my thread. Okay. Just gonna trim that. Try and put it through the little hole. Got it through. This machine threads through the needle from front to back. I'm going to take my thread tail and I'm going to pull it through the presser foot and have it run out the back. And that's how you thread the machine. So it goes spool pin, upper thread guide, down through the escape, around, back up, through the thread take-up lever, go along the right to the back, pull forward along the left, and it's going to thread itself, down through the other escape, lower thread guide, and through the needle.